Hi there, happy Monday. So this week's topic is adrenal fatigue because so many of us have it and we may or may not know, but it's something definitely important to talk about. So what adrenal fatigue is that you have these adrenal glands all throughout your body and they regulate your hormones. So for example, you have adrenal glands on top of your kidneys and they regulate hormones related to stress, fluid retention, tissue repair, even brain function, especially brain function. We want to keep our brains healthy. So if you end up in a state of stress all the time, which a lot of us do, right? Chronic stress is a real thing. So if you're chronically stressed out, you're always in that fight or flight mode. Well, your adrenal glands are pumping out those stress hormones to help you be faster and stronger, make those snap decisions, and decide whether to stand and fight or run away as fast as you can from whatever's chasing you at the moment. Now, in modern life, we have a lot of things chasing us all the time. So I should say chasing us. So it's things like if you have a commute to work, every single day you're fighting traffic, right? You're in a highly alert state to make sure that you're not getting in an accident, to make sure that you're not missing your turn, lane changes, hitting every red light, having other drivers swerving in and out of traffic in front of you. All of these things put you in a fight or flight mode. So if you have any kind of commute, you're dealing with that for an extended amount of time twice a day, right? So right there, that sounds pretty stressful. And then what if your job is stressful as well? You may really love your job or you may hate it, but the challenges that you find in your work can also put you in that highly stressed mode. Deadlines and goals and achievements that you have to have. Maybe even people you work with can stress you out. I mean, we all know that, right? Like sometimes you just have a challenging coworker. Hi, thank you for the thumbs up. So going back to things that can cause adrenal fatigue, along with these stress responses, they can also be at home. If you get home and you may have stressful personal issues that you're going through, with relationships, with your significant other, your kids, your friends, your parents. We all have a lot of stress in life. And it can even be simple things like the shows you're choosing to watch. Television shows and movies, they have background music that artificially excite you, artificially raise those levels of stress. Especially think about if you're watching a show that is an adventure or a murder mystery or something like that. Like those emotions get pulled out of you. So think about these things as you're going through your day, and I have a few ideas to help you manage that, because I know that we don't all want to quit our jobs, quit our commutes, get rid of our relationships. That's just not always what we want to do in life. But we can do things like eat more foods that are high in vitamin C to really help support our adrenals, to support our immune system, and to support cell regeneration too. I'm sure you've seen commercials if you watch TV or read magazines or anything that have vitamin C in them. And the reason that they put vitamin C, in like skin products, moisturizers and anti-aging things, is because vitamin C has been shown to help with cell regeneration. Isn't that amazing? And you can absorb it through your skin too, which is a bonus, right? So start looking at that. Vitamin C can be found in almost every single plant. So get your vitamins, get your fruit. Obviously, you're going to think of things like citrus fruit right off the bat. But think about, especially in summer, getting some watermelon, getting your leafy greens, those fresh leafy greens that are so good for you. And along with that, when you're eating those great foods, you're also going to get a boost in magnesium. And magnesium is really great for helping calm your body. It's also involved in a lot of hormonal processes in your body. And another way to get magnesium is to take a hot Epsom salt bath. You can actually absorb it through your skin. And like I said, it can be very calming to your body. Plus, the bath is another great tip for supporting adrenal fatigue. You're already 60, 70, 80% water, somewhere in there, depending on your personal your personal chemistry. When you're already so much water, they have found that when you put yourself in water, it creates a calming response. It actually can lower stress levels, which is great, which is exactly what you want. You want to lower those stress levels and put your body into that calm, recuperative state, right? That's what helps with adrenal fatigue, is to actually give your body as much of a chance to relax as possible, to lower those levels of stress hormones and switch on to the healing hormones, to the regenerating hormones, things like that. All right, I'm just going to check my list here to make sure I didn't miss anything. And I have a couple more things. So nature has been also shown to calm people down. So if you can get away in nature and get your toes in the grass this summer, that's a beautiful way. Going on a picnic, going camping, something like that can be really rejuvenating to your body and spirit. There's a lot of bonuses there. And the other thing is exercise, because actually moving your body can not only, it helps your circulation, right? So it helps your body move these chemicals through and recycle them or detoxify them and all the things that need to happen. But it also helps you move that energy, period. When you're stressed out, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but been stressed out and maybe start shaking or feel really tense and, really stiff or something like that. Well, if you can get a little exercise, just even going for a walk, it can move that through. It calms you down so you're not shaking. It moves that tension, like the physical movement can actually move the tension out of your muscles and your tissues and let you move back into that more relaxed state where you can think of those creative solutions. That's the other bonus, is when you can relax, you can also think of better solutions to handle the things that are stressing you out. So I know I've given you just like tons and tons of stuff in just a couple minutes here. So obviously, if you have any questions, just post them in the question box. I would love to answer anything or review things. I know I went really fast, so if there's anything that I brushed over really fast and you want me to go back to or explain a little more, I'm happy to do that. And I'll just review, just for anyone who is catching up on the other side of this, talking about adrenal fatigue and ways that you can support your body in coming down off of those stress hormones so that you can heal instead of always being in fight or flight. Some of that are in fight mode, a lot of your systems shut down. If you're focusing on staying alive, you're not going to be building gorgeous hair and gorgeous nails and have, clear, vibrant skin. Your body is going to shut those things down. They're accessories at that point, and focus on your heart and your lungs and getting blood to the major muscle groups in case you have to run or fight. So when you can lower that down, you're also going to see a whole lot of great things. You're going to start looking better and feeling better and just see health in so many other ways in your body. So again, to cover, some things that you can do to support. Vitamin C is great. And you can take supplements as well. I think that it's always best to get it from your food if you can, because with these perfectly packaged whole foods, not only are you going to get, the vitamin C and magnesium, but you're going to get fiber and you're going to get electrolytes and your fluids and all the things that make your whole body run better. And so I always want to say, eat your whole foods, get your plants, get as many plants as you like every day, because they're going to give you everything you need for all the different functions. So not only just your adrenals, but all the other things. And if you can get in a nice warm bath with some Epsom salts, that'll help not only the relaxation, but also get you a little magnesium to help support your adrenals. Getting a little exercise is a great thing all the time for everything, right? We're animals, And if you ever talk to people who, veterinarians and animal trainers and stuff, they're always going to talk about how they exercise their animals all the time to make sure that they stay flexible and strong. Well, you want to be flexible and strong too, so keep that in mind. And let's see, the B complex vitamin is another supplement that you can do to make sure that you're getting plenty of B vitamins if you're not getting enough from your food, which again, fruits and vegetables are full of vitamin B. And there are some B vitamins that you can only get from plant foods only from animal foods, pardon me. So if you are vegetarian or vegan, you may still need to supplement. So a nice quality B complex vitamin is always a good thing to add into your diet. And consider filtering your water. This is another thing, it's kind of related. Studies have shown that your thyroid can actually be affected by the chlorine and fluoride that's in most municipal water. So you can even be getting tests for it, and your thyroid may be producing the hormones and they're in your bloodstream ready to be used, but chlorine and fluoride have been shown to block the receptor cells the receptor site in a cell so that the cell can't connect to the thyroid hormone or process it basically. So you can have what you need in your bloodstream, but you're not utilizing it. So consider filtering your water for chlorine and fluoride if you can. And I will mention just one more bonus because I love EFT tapping. It's a great little process, and this is something when you're stressed out that you can do by yourself or with someone else, and you can really just go raw. Talk about what's stressing you out as you're tapping on the different points, and it can be a really great release. It can release all that pent-up angst because you can really vocalize. And it's something that, during the day, you're probably not vocalizing to everybody the depth of what's stressing you out, but you can do that in an EFT tapping session. And after you do that, then of course, you usually naturally kind of move into the questioning phase after a few rounds of, what if the worst thing happens? How can I handle these different things that are stressing me out? And then of course, as you move through that, you naturally kind of toward the end of your EFT session going, I know I can handle what's stressing me out because of these things. And I know that I can lower my stress by doing, A, B, and C. So it can be very, very therapeutic. So if you've never heard of EFT or tapping, let me know. Leave me a comment and I'll get you some resources on it. And I'm even happy to do a session with you to teach you how to do it because it is a really great tool for a lot of different things. So I hope this has been helpful. I don't see any questions, so I'm just going to wrap it up. I think for Monday, this is a great topic because we're all so stressed out on Monday, right? In fact, I read something just yesterday that said like 75% of heart attacks happen on Monday morning because people are so stressed out. Like it literally causes heart attacks. And that just blew me away. So here I am with a lot of tips to try to help you get that stress level down. And let me know how else I can support you. And of course, always head over to my website whenever you want. That's where I live at colleen-bean.com. You can contact me directly. You can find a whole lot of more resources there. I post, new videos and new blogs all the time over there. So yeah, just head over to colleen-bean.com for a whole lot more and to contact me. And I will talk to you again real soon. I hope you have a great week. And let me know if you try some of these tips, if they work for you, or even if they don't work for you, just let me know what your experience is with them. I'd love to hear that. All right, see you soon. Bye.